Welcome to the journey to explore Croatia, the land of magnificent wonders in the heart of Europe. Subscribe to the channel now so you do not miss exciting journeys of discovery and impressive destinations around the world. Croatia always surprises visitors with beauty that is both ancient and surreal. This place not only has famous coastal cities, but also possesses natural and architectural wonders that anyone would want to visit at least once. Between limestone mountain ranges and the deep blue Adriatic Sea are medieval towns perched on hilltops, surrounded by ancient walls that have existed for centuries. Beside them are isolated islands with pine forests, saltwater lakes, and peaceful small bays, where nature still preserves a rare, untouched charm. Croatia also impresses with Roman structures, cities with sturdy fortifications rising straight from the sea, and bright stone streets polished over time. Each location carries its own story, creating an inspiring journey of discovery. Especially, natural wonders such as crystal-clear terraced lakes, majestic waterfalls, and archipelagos stretching across the blue sea have made Croatia one of the most unique destinations in Europe. Today, join me on this excursion to admire the wonders of Croatia, where ancient beauty blends with surreal nature, creating a memorable journey for every lover of exploration. Before exploring, let's try a small question to see how much you understand about this place. Which region of Croatia does Motovun belong to? Motovun. Located in the center of the Istria region, Motovun is a medieval town built on the highest part of a hill overlooking the Mirna River Valley. Stone walls surround the ridge, separating a series of narrow streets twisting along the slope leading to the main square above. From this area, towers and tiled roofs cluster tightly, forming a small outline standing out against the sky. The road leading up to Motovun winds through vineyards, forests, and cultivated land covering the surrounding slopes. In autumn, fog often fills the valley below, making the town appear isolated within a layer of white clouds. The view opens to rolling hills and distant mountain ranges, forming a landscape of terraced fields and scattered small villages. Motovun retains the appearance of a medieval community with stone walls, narrow paths, and compact structures on the hilltop, creating a distinctive highlight of the Istria region. Plitvice Lakes. Located between limestone valleys in central Croatia, Plitvice is a region of rivers, lakes, and forests formed over thousands of years. 16 lakes are arranged in tiers within a basin and connected to each other by continuous waterfalls descending from one to the next. Water flows strongly over limestone steps, forming bright white layers beneath constantly shifting shades of blue and green. Wooden pathways cling to the lake edges, crossing streams and water surfaces often covered in mist. In some places, water falls in thin sheets over mossy rocks. In others, the flow forms wide curtains spreading sound through the air. Surrounding the entire landscape is dense forest, with oak, fir, and pine covering the slopes, their roots drawing water from the same source that feeds the lake system. The scenery changes sharply with the seasons. Spring floods raise the waterfalls. Summer turns the forests deep green. Autumn colors the hillsides red and yellow. Winter freezes the lake edges and coats the limestone terraces with snow. The constant transformation of water, light, and vegetation makes Plitvice one of Croatia's most striking natural wonders. Zadar. Situated on a peninsula facing the Adriatic Sea, Zadar was formed from layers of stone and historical traces built upon one another. Roman streets still shape the center, running straight toward gates and squares that remain visible in later buildings and churches. Surrounding the old town are Venetian walls, with fortresses that once protected the harbor where ships anchored for centuries. At the center, the round church of St. Donatus stands beside the ruins of the Roman Forum, while towers, domes, and stone facades surround squares linked by alleys leading toward the waterfront. Waves strike the limestone steps, polished smooth by time, creating a shoreline with a deep, resonant tone. The city also carries modern character through two notable works, the sea organ, which turns wave motion into sound, and the greeting to the sun, which gathers sunlight to create glowing effects at night. Behind the waterfront are promenades, markets, and streets connecting the old district with newer residential areas. The combination of ancient remnants, coastal architecture, and contemporary innovation makes Zadar a destination rich in history and present-day vibrancy. Kornati. Located south of Zadar, Krka National Park consists of more than 100 islands and rocky islets scattered across the Adriatic Sea. Seen from above, the blue surface of the sea is divided by bright limestone strips, long and narrow like blades arranged along the water. Most of the islands are barren, covered only by low shrubs and thin grass. Limestone slopes drop sharply into the sea, forming cliffs overlooking deep, dark blue channels. Although the land is not fertile, remnants of terraced fields and stone walls remain, marking isolated plots once cultivated separately. Between the islands are calm passages, sheltered coves, and hidden anchorages in quiet surroundings. Light shifts constantly. At midday, the rocks appear bright white, while at sunset, they turn shades of red and gold. Viewed from mountain ridges above, the entire archipelago stretches seemingly without end, the horizon interlaced with stone and water. Kornati clearly represents the untouched beauty of limestone, sea, and wind, forming one of Croatia's most distinctive landscapes. Klis. On the limestone range between Split and the inland region, Klis Fortress stretches along the ridge, following the natural terrain. Successive walls form a chain of towers and defensive ramparts that once controlled an important mountain pass for centuries. From this position, the view opens toward the Adriatic Sea, where the islands of Brac, Var, and Solta appear along the horizon. Klis held a strategic role since ancient times, overseeing the route connecting the coastal area with the interior. Layers of stone walls, gateways, and courtyards reveal that the fortress operated through many eras, from medieval kings to Ottoman sieges, and later the Venetian administration. The narrow path leading up the slope and the stone steps inside the fortress are worn over time, reflecting its long historical imprint. With its elevated position, wide views, and solid construction, Klis stands as a military symbol of Croatia, where ancient architectural layers combine to form a fortress that has guarded the land for generations. Galesnjak. Located in the Pasman Channel near Zadar, Galesnjak is a small island easily recognized thanks to its natural heart shape. Seen from above, two rounded slopes connect through a narrow waist, creating a clearly symmetrical form. Around the island are shallow, pale green waters that hug the rocky edges and highlight the distinctive outline of the terrain. The island has no inhabitants and is mostly covered by low shrubs and exposed rocky ground. The coastline consists of many rough, rocky sections, with only a few small sandy strips where boats can land. Inside the island, faint paths appear on dry grass and soil, reflecting minimal movement over time. Despite its small size, Galesnjak has become a notable landmark of the Adriatic, known as a natural formation shaped by the interaction of rock, water, and nature. Its distinctive form and untouched character make it one of Croatia's most memorable islands. Rovinj. Located on a narrow peninsula jutting into the Adriatic Sea, Rovinj is a coastal town with stone houses built right along the water's edge. Their walls stand tightly together along winding alleys. Steep streets lead up to the bell tower of St. Euphemia Church, a prominent structure on the hilltop overlooking the entire settlement below. The coastline curves through several sharp bends, alternating between piers and rocky shoreline. In the small harbor, fishing boats anchor, nets dry under the sun, and the water reflects rows of pastel-colored houses. From the tip of the peninsula, the view opens towards scattered islands along the horizon. Rovinj preserves clear traces of ancient architecture, narrow streets, red-tiled roofs, and religious buildings constructed from limestone. The combination of coastal scenery, long-established neighborhoods, and Venetian-era influence forms the town's distinct identity, making it one of Istria's most notable coastal highlights. Hums. Located on the hills of central Istria, Hum is considered one of the smallest towns in the world. The entire settlement is enclosed by stone walls, consisting of only a few stone houses, a church, and a narrow road running through the center. The remaining sections of walls and ancient gates are built from coarse limestone worn down over time. From the town's entrance, the view opens to valleys and forests stretching toward the horizon. In Sinai, the enclosed atmosphere is felt as each step resonates on cobblestones, arches, and carved doorways. Bells from the church tower echo across rooftops and into the surrounding hills. Hum preserves the structure of a miniature medieval fortress, where enclosing walls, narrow streets, and a quiet ambiance create a unique highlight of Istria. Its compact scale and well-preserved condition make the town a vivid testament to history within an extremely limited space. Located off the western coast of Istria, Brejuni is a group of small islands scattered across the clear Adriatic Sea. The largest island is covered with pine forests and grasslands, while the coastline has many rocky crevices and uneven stone outcrops. Winding under oak and cedar trees open views toward the mainland across still waters. The islands contain many layers of history. Along the coast are remnants of Roman villas and mosaics, with collapsed walls visible among the vegetation. Later, fortifications were built to guard the entrances, and by the 20th century, Brejuni became a retreat for leaders and notable figures. The entire archipelago reflects the interplay between natural scenery and man-made ruins. Today, Brejuni is a combination of ancient sites, woodlands, and calm sea surfaces. Quiet coves, traces of the past and the Adriatic horizon create a distinctive landscape, reflecting both the historical role and natural beauty of the islands. You have just explored Brejuni, so let's try a small question to see what you remember about this place. Which ancient civilization's traces are preserved on the islands? Split. Split lies on the central Dalmatian coast and was formed from the structure of an ancient Roman palace. At its center stands Diocletian's palace. built in the 4th century as a fortified residence by the sea. Gates and colonnades still define the old town, surrounding squares, temples and courtyards that remain today, along with a network of streets and houses. Inside the palace, stone vaults enclose narrow passageways where daily life once took place among ancient rooms. The peristyle square opens beneath tall columns, while the cathedral, originally the emperor's mausoleum, raises its bell tower above the urban area. From rooftops and terraces, the old walls appear as part of the city's landscape, evidence of many layered centuries. Outside the palace, stretches of land run along the coastline. The Riva Promenade follows the harbor, shaded by palm trees and lined with cafes, connecting Split with offshore islands through ferries and fishing boats. Behind the waterfront, rocky mountains and wooded hills create the natural backdrop surrounding the city as it faces the Adriatic Sea. Krk Island. Located at the entrance of the Kvarner Gulf, Krk is the largest island in the Adriatic Sea. A bridge connects the island to the mainland, crossing waters where wind and currents meet before opening into sheltered bays. From above, the island stretches into a chain of mountains and valleys, with a rugged coastline of rocky headlands and small coves. The western side of the island is more fertile and greener, covered with vineyards, olive groves, and small villages. Stone walls run across the fields, dividing terraced plots that descend toward the sea. In contrast, the eastern side is harsher, with bare rocky slopes shaped by strong bora winds blowing across the Gulf. Krk has traces of human settlement spanning millennia. Roman remains, medieval castles and stone churches appear scattered across the island. In the old town of Krk, narrow alleys run between towers, domes and facades facing the harbor, where fishing boats still anchor with nets spread under the sun. Krk Island combines diverse landscapes, ancient heritage, and coastal structures, forming one of the signature destinations of the Adriatic region. Located at the mouth of the Cetina River, Omis is a town surrounded by steep cliffs facing the Adriatic Sea. The river flows through a narrow canyon before opening into the harbor, creating a blue stream weaving between two high rocky walls. The old town lies right at the foot of the cliffs, with narrow alleys running between churches, towers, and pale limestone houses. Above, the remains of ancient fortresses still stand, and from their surviving walls, one can view the entire plain below. The town sits between mountains and sea, forming a landscape that is isolated yet striking. In the coastal area, beaches stretch around the bay, while the river mouth creates calm waters suitable for mooring boats. Omis reflects the blend of limestone terrain, powerful river flow, and offshore sea. Ancient structures, together with its unique position, make it one of the distinctive highlights along the Dalmatian coast. Mljet Island. Located in the southern Adriatic Sea, Mljet is an island distinguished by dense forests, lakes, and sheltered bays. Most of its western half is protected as a national park, where pine forests extend to the water's edge and stone paths run along the sides of small sheltered coves. Seen from the sea, the island's coast appears dark and thickly wooded, divided by bays where the water turns clear green. At the center of the park are two saltwater lakes, Veliko and Malo Jezero, connected to the sea by narrow channels. The lake surfaces remain calm, surrounded by tree-lined slopes, and in the larger lake stands a small islet with a medieval monastery on its summit. Images of rock and forest reflect softly on the water surface as the wind moves across. The rest of the island features gentle mountain ranges above vineyards, fields, and small villages. Along the cliffs are caves, including Odysseus's cave, tied to Mediterranean legend. Mljet embodies the characteristics of a pristine landscape: deep forests, saltwater lakes, and quiet bays, creating a peaceful island in the Adriatic. Opatija. Located on the northern Adriatic coast, at the foot of Mount Uchka, Opatija is a town shaped by the sea. Steep slopes and a long tradition of resort culture spanning centuries. The curved shoreline forms a wide bay where villas and hotels line the waterfront. Their finely decorated facades recall the era when Austro-Hungarian nobility chose this place as a retreat. Palm trees, parks and stone railings run along the coast, blending natural scenery with historic architecture. The Lungomare Promenade stretches more than 10 kilometers, connecting marinas, piers, and gardens, where stone sculptures stand out against the sky as waves break at their feet. The water changes constantly with the light silver at dawn, deep blue in the afternoon, then glowing orange as sunset falls over the bay. Behind the town, steep terrain and forests spread across the slopes of Mount Uchka, whose peak is often covered in mist. From higher viewpoints, the vista opens across the Kvarner Gulf with islands scattered in every direction. Opatija blends coastal scenery, resort history, and European architecture, creating a destination with a classic atmosphere on the Adriatic shore. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more upcoming journeys. Dubrovnik. Located at the southern tip of Croatia, Dubrovnik is a city enclosed by massive stone walls rising directly beside the Adriatic Sea. The fortifications run along cliffs and the harbor, forming a continuous line of towers and bastions. Seen from the sea, the city appears like a vast fortress with red rooftops standing out against pale limestone, framed by Mount Krk behind it. Inside the walls are narrow streets between tall stone facades. The Stradun, paved with polished limestone, runs through the center, leading to squares with fountains, churches, and palaces. Arched corridors and carved details line the pathways, with stone surfaces worn smooth over time. From sloping streets, the view opens to the Adriatic Sea and the small islands offshore. Looking back reveals a forest of rooftops surrounded by the fortifications. Dubrovnik preserves the architectural and historical essence of a coastal defensive city, where stone, walls, and sea combine to create one of the most distinctive landscapes of the Adriatic. Pula. Located at the southern tip of Istria, Pula is where the Adriatic Sea meets layers of limestone that form sheltered bays and hills behind the harbor. At the center stands a remarkably preserved Roman amphitheater. This first-century structure features 3 tiers of arches surrounding a large arena that once welcomed tens of thousands of spectators. The limestone blocks retain their original form, weathered but unbroken, standing out amid the modern city. Across the city remain many Roman traces stone gates, temples and ancient streets interwoven with later squares and neighborhoods. Along the harbor, fishing boats and vessels anchor, reflecting a maritime tradition spanning centuries. Pula's landscape is a blend of classical architecture and coastal environment. Mountains behind shield the city, while the shoreline opens into distinctive bays and headlands. These elements combine to form a historic coastal center that connects Roman heritage with modern life. Zagreb. Zagreb, the largest city in Croatia, lies in the Sava River Valley, spreading between the southern slopes of Mount Medvednica and the plains running along the east-west axis. This is the meeting point between the highlands and the Balkan region. The historical core formed on 2 hills, Kaptol and Gradec. On Kaptol Hill stands the cathedral with its 2 spires rising prominently above the city. In Gradec, St. Mark's Church, with its patterned, tiled roof, sits among narrow streets and small squares. Stone gates, watchtowers, and arched passages mark the medieval center, where streets curve up and down across the squares. Below lies the lower town, planned in the 19th century with wide boulevards, parks, and formal facades. The Green Horseshoe consists of linked gardens and squares that connect the entire area, home to museums, theaters, and galleries. South of the Sava River is the more modern district, with broad avenues and large residential areas contrasting with the older streets above. Zagreb shows the fusion of medieval architecture, 19th century planning, and contemporary urban life, creating the distinctive identity of Croatia's capital. Krka National Park. The Krka River flows through valleys and limestone canyons in central Dalmatia, protected within the boundaries of Krka National Park. The entire landscape is shaped by waterfalls, natural lakes, and forested mountain slopes. The most prominent is Skredinsky Buk, where water cascades over 17 consecutive tiers to form a wide curtain of water. The streams split around small rocky islets before merging again, creating a chain of lakes connected by wooden bridges and winding paths that follow the flow. Farther upstream lies Roški Slap, consisting of small waterfalls and rapids weaving between mountain ridges and caves. In the calm waters sits Visovac Island, where an ancient monastery stands among rows of cypress trees on its hilltop. On both riverbanks are forests of willow, ash, and oak, with high cliffs rising sharply above the water. Herons, eagles, and birds of prey glide over the valley, while monasteries and fortresses line the mountain slopes overlooking the river. Across the seasons, the colors and flow of the waterfalls change: strong floods in spring, clear waters in summer, golden and red hues in autumn, and icy formations in winter. Krka is where nature, water and rock intertwine to form the characteristic landscape of the Dalmatian region. Brac Island. Brac lies in the central Adriatic Sea, a high mountain island with quarries and a long coastline of coves and rocky headlands. Inside the island, the terrain rises steeply to Vidova Gora, the highest peak in the entire Adriatic archipelago. From here, the view opens toward the sea and distant mainland mountain ranges. Brac is famous for its white limestone, quarried since Roman times and used in many churches, palaces, and even structures far beyond the Adriatic. Large quarries cut deep into the slopes, with bright stone slabs contrasting against surrounding pine forests and meadows. Stone villages lie deep inland, arranged along terraces built from the very material that defines the island's identity. On the southern coast is Zlatni Rat, a narrow pebble beach extending into the sea, its shape shifting with wind and currents. The beach opens onto clear blue waters and is considered one of the most famous beaches in the Adriatic. The combination of high mountains, historic quarries, and beautiful coastline makes Brac a signature destination of the Dalmatian region. Nin lies on a small island within a shallow lagoon north of Zadar. Stone bridges connect the town to the mainland, spanning waters whose colors shift with the tides. The old town is modest in scale, with streets encircling stone houses and squares leading to churches dating back to the earliest Croatian kingdoms. Among the notable structures is the Church of the Holy Cross, often considered the smallest cathedral in the world. The circular building with simple stone walls stands in a grass-covered square, evoking the town's medieval past. Surrounding Nin are salt fields cultivated for centuries. Their water-filled basins shimmer as they reflect sunlight. Nin blends religious heritage, lagoon landscapes, and the peaceful life of coastal residents. Water, stone, and history combine to form the distinctive character of this small yet tradition-rich town. Dugi Otok. Dugi Otok is a long island nearly 50 kilometers off the coast of Zadar, with a coastline clearly divided between its two sides. The western side has steep cliffs dropping straight into the sea, while the eastern side is gentler, opening into bays, harbors, and quiet anchorages. Seen from afar, the entire island appears as a limestone ridge rising from the water, its length broken only by small coves and narrow inlets. The most striking feature is Talasica, a long bay surrounded by cliffs more than 100 meters high. Inside, the water is calm and sheltered from the wind, while the cliffs open views toward the Adriatic horizon. Nearby lies Lake Mir, a saltwater lake within the island, whose color shifts with the sunlight. Dugi Otok's landscape is defined by limestone, still waters, and gentle slopes facing the sea. The combination of cliffs, sheltered bays, and a saltwater lake creates an island with a distinctive appearance in the Adriatic region. Today's journey has taken us through unique regions of Croatia, from ancient hilltop towns and peaceful green islands to historical structures and impressive natural landscapes. Each location carries its own story, contributing to the diverse beauty of this country. Thank you for taking the time to accompany this wonderful exploration. Your presence is always the motivation for us to continue bringing high-quality and inspiring travel content. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share it so more people can discover fascinating destinations around the world. Keep following us, because the next journey will bring many new experiences waiting for you. See you again on the next adventure.